Hello students, today's topic is prebiotics. So, coming to the definition of prebiotics, prebiotics are non-digestible food ingredients that promotes the growth of beneficial microorganisms in the intestines, or prebiotics are compounds in food that induce the growth or activity of beneficial microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi, or prebiotics are a group of nutrients that are degraded by the gut microbiota, or prebiotics are the substances that can stimulate the growth of the potentially health promoting endogenous group of microorganisms, or prebiotics are a form of dietary fiber that feed the friendly bacteria in gut. So these are the common definition about the prebiotics. First, prebiotics can be are non-digestible food grade ingredients that will promote the growth of the beneficial microorganisms which are present in the intestine. So they are the non-digestible food ingredients that promote the growth of the beneficial microorganism present in the human intestine. Or prebiotics are the compounds in the food. They are the components of a food that induce the growth or activity of some beneficial microorganisms like the bacteria and the fungi. Or they are the group of nutrients that are degraded by the beneficial gut microorganisms. Or the prebiotics are the substances that can stimulate the growth of the health promoting or the potentially health promoting endogenous group of microorganisms. Or prebiotics are a form of dietary fiber that feed the friendly bacteria in gut. In short, we can say that prebiotics are the food which will help to promote the growth of some beneficial microorganisms which are present in the human intestine. It is the food of the beneficial microorganisms present inside the intestine. Coming to the health benefits of this prebiotics, first one, they have positive effect on the immune system. Second, colorectal cancer prevention, prevention of inflammatory bowel diseases, relieving constipation, prevention of obesity, cholesterol lowering effect, and helps to improve the absorption of several minerals. So there are different health benefits of these prebiotics. First one is they have a positive impact on the immune system. One of the beneficial effect of this prebiotics is the stimulation of the immune system. And the gut microorganisms are usually known to impact multiple aspects of the innate and also the adaptive mucosal immune system. So these prebiotics help to boost the immune system of the host or the humans. Next one is help to prevent the colorectal cancer. Help to prevent colorectal cancer causes, and the prebiotics may be beneficial in the prevention of the colorectal cancer, and it is by the modification of the composition or activity of the colorectal microflora. So the second health benefit is that it helps to prevent the colorectal cancer prevention, and it is achieved mainly by the modifying the composition or the activity of the colorectal microflora. And the third one is the prevention of the inflammatory bowel diseases. Hence, these prebiotics help to prevent the inflammatory bowel diseases. That next is that relieving constipation. Another important health benefit is this prebiotics help to relieve constipation, and it helps to stimulate the growth of some beneficial bacteria present inside the intestine, like the bifidobacteria, which act as a viable option in relieving constipation by stimulating the growth of the beneficial bacteria. This prebiotic help to prevent the constipation. Next is the prevention of obesity. Another important health benefit is that the prebiotic helps to prevent the obesity. And we know that the gut microflora or gut microorganisms is usually involved in the development of some low-grade inflammation which disrupts the metabolism of glucose and the absorption of the fat. And usually these disruptions are distinctive features of the obesity, or these are the result of the obesity. And here the prebiotics help to improve the gut barrier integrity and also thereby reduce the intestinal low grade inflammation and thereby help to prevent the chance of obesity. And next is help to prevent the cholesterol level, or it has a cholesterol lowering effect. And the cholesterol lowering effect of these prebiotics are mainly due to production of some SCFAs by the prebiotics, and they are usually generated and absorbed in the portal vein, and thereby this help to prevent the chance of cholesterol increase. And lastly, it helps to improve the absorption of several minerals. These prebiotics help to improve the absorption of certain essential or vital minerals. Examples are the absorption of calcium, magnesium, etc., and thereby help to improve or have some beneficial effects on the bone mineralization, and thereby help to improve the health of the host. Now, these are the common prebiotic food. First one is the apple, asparagus, banana, barley, berries, chicory, cocoa, flaxseed, garlic, green vegetables, legumes, oats, onion, tomato, soybean, wheat, etc. So these are the common examples of the prebiotic food. By consuming these prebiotic food, we have these health benefits. Coming to the applications or the uses of these prebiotics, they can be used as a food additive, can be used as a starter culture, and also used as a animal feed. So the different uses or applications are, we can use as a food additive, help to improve the health, or help to improve the gut microflora, and also it can be used as a starter culture, and also can be used as a animal feed. Coming to the advantages of this prebiotic, the foods are usually high in special types of fiber that will help to support the digestive health, and also they promote the increase of friendly bacteria in the gut, help to solve various digestive problems, help to boost the immune system, improve the metabolic health, and also help to prevent certain diseases. So the advantages are, they are high in special types of fiber and help to improve or support the digestive system. They promote the increase of friendly bacteria in the gut, help to solve various digestive problems, help to boost the immune system, improve metabolic health, and also help to prevent certain diseases. And coming to the disadvantages, the prebiotics exert an osmotic effect in the intestinal lumen and are fermented in the colon, and sometimes they will induce some gaseousness and bloating, and some abdominal pain and diarrhea also occur with large doses of the prebiotics, and increase in the gastroesophageal reflux can also be caused because of the large daily doses of these prebiotics. Disadvantages, they will exert an osmotic effect in the intestinal lumen and are sometimes fermented in the colon, and it may lead to gaseousness and bloating, and also abdominal pain and diarrhea are the result of large doses of this prebiotics, and sometimes increase in the gastroesophageal reflux may be caused because of the large daily consumption of these prebiotics. Thank you.